Is it time to buy or sell EOS Energy Enterprises stock? In this video, we are diving deep into EOS Energy Enterprises. Our initial report was published on our website on Wednesday, the 15th of October, 2025, and now we are here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool, powered by GPT-4, at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and get free price predictions and deep analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 14th of July, 2025, our system has ranked EOS Energy Enterprises as a hold or accumulate, assigning it a score of 0. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. Throughout this period, the stock has exceeded our expectations, achieving a remarkable gain of 240.41% since we first recommended purchasing EOS Energy Enterprises 67 days ago. This achievement translates to an average return of 3.59% per day since it was categorized as hold or accumulate. A score of 0 indicates that our system anticipates significant volatility and risk for the upcoming trading day. Given the recent developments, we are unable to ascertain the stock's next direction, as it could move in either direction. The stock has broken through a very wide and strong rising short-term trend, indicating an even stronger upward momentum. For any potential pullback, there will now be support at the level of $14.86, which may present a second opportunity for significant gains. According to fan theory, $18.84 is projected to be the next possible peak level, serving as a resistance point that may not be surpassed on the first attempt. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential change of 179.06% over the coming 3 months, with possible returns ranging between 66.3% and 126.92%. Examining the longer term, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of 140.45%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could fluctuate between negative 19.23% and positive 42.67% over the next year. In current terms, this would place the future price somewhere between $14.77 and $26.08. Our latest daily update for EOS Energy Enterprises highlights significant fluctuations in the stock price. On Wednesday, the stock closed trading at $18.28. On the last trading day, which was Wednesday, the 15th of October, 2025, the stock price increased by 7.66%, moving from $16.98 to $18.28. Throughout that day, the stock experienced a variation of 12.33%, with a low of $16.95 and a high of $19.04. The price has been quite volatile over this period, showing a gain of 47.78% over the past 2 weeks. Additionally, trading volume decreased by 2 million shares, with a total of 32 million shares exchanged for roughly $584,680,000. It is important to note that declining volume on rising prices may indicate potential shifts in the market over the coming days. In the past 52 weeks, the stock reached its highest price of $19.04 and its lowest price of $2.06. Currently, it stands 3.99%, or 76 cents, below the 52-week high, and 42.79%, or $13.67, below the all-time high of $31.95, which was recorded on January 13, 2021. EOS Energy is experiencing a significant rally. Over the past 5 weeks, the stock has surged by more than 100%, with a 22% increase on October 13th that propelled EOSE to a 52-week high. Recent catalysts include a 5-year strategic partnership with Unico to supply compact, US-made power conversion equipment, stronger than expected second quarter revenue. Shipments rose 122% quarter over quarter, resulting in sales of $15.2 million, and an expanding commercial pipeline now reported at roughly $19 billion, equivalent to about 77 gigawatt-hours, with a substantial portion linked to hyperscale data centers. Analysts have adjusted their estimates upward, and the company's zinc-based battery technology, supported by a multi-hundred-million-dollar backlog and backing from the Department of Energy, is being positioned as a more affordable, safer long-duration alternative to lithium. In the short term, momentum, increased volume, and news of partnerships may help maintain the stock's elevated position as investors pursue potential gains and upgrades enhance investment flows. Over the long term, sustained outperformance will rely on effective execution, transforming that significant pipeline into deliveries, expanding margins, and improving cash flow. Risks that could pressure the stock include ongoing cash burn, supply chain or manufacturing issues, and any slowdown in contract conversions despite the optimistic valuations today. Analyst ratings. On Tuesday, the 30th of September 2025, it was reported that B. Riley assigned EOSE a neutral rating with a hold recommendation. On Friday, the 5th of September 2025, Guggenheim assigned EOSE a buy rating with a hold recommendation. On the same day, Jefferies assigned EOSE a hold rating with an initialized recommendation. On Friday, the 7th of March 2025, Cowen and Company assigned EOSE a hold rating with a hold recommendation. On Wednesday, the 6th of November 2024, Seaport Global assigned EOSE a neutral rating with a hold recommendation. Analysts have assigned EOS Energy Enterprises stock a general sell rating. They evaluate the price-to-earnings ratio as strong sell and the price-to-book ratio as strong sell. Regarding return on investment, the analysts also provide the stock with a strong sell rating. The following signals have been identified for EOS Energy Enterprises. The stock of EOS Energy Enterprises Inc. holds buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, indicating a positive outlook. Additionally, there is a general buy signal from the relationship between these two averages, where the short-term average is above the long-term average. In the event of downward corrections, there will be support at levels of $15.61 and $10.44. A drop below either of these levels will trigger sell signals. A buy signal was generated from a pivot bottom point on Monday, September 8, 2025, and the stock has since risen 166.8%. Further increases are expected until a new top pivot is established. Moreover, a buy signal has emerged from the 3-month Moving Average Convergence Divergence, or MACD. Notably, trading volume decreased on the last trading day, even as prices increased. This discrepancy between volume and price may serve as an early warning. It is advisable to monitor the stock closely. Here are some additional signals you might find interesting. Moving Average Convergence Divergence, buy signal. Pivots, buy signal from 28 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal from 36 days ago. Short-term moving average, buy signal from 26 days ago. If we examine the 12-month chart, we observe short moving average, buy signal from 39 days ago. The long-term moving average, buy signal from 68 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicates a buy signal from 66 days ago. For more signals, remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us. Support, risk, and stop loss for EOS Energy Enterprises. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $17.05 and $16.98. There's a natural risk involved when a stock is testing a support level, as a breach could lead to a decline to the next support level. In this instance, EOS Energy Enterprises Incorporated finds support just below today's level at $17.05. If this level is broken, the next support from accumulated volume will be at $16.98 and $13.86. This stock may experience significant movement throughout the day, indicating high volatility. With a large prediction interval from the Bollinger Band, this stock is considered to be a very high risk. Over the last day, the stock fluctuated by $2.09 between its high and low, which is a change of 12.33%. For the past week, the stock has exhibited an average daily volatility of 10.51%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for EOS Energy Enterprises, let's quickly review some essential fundamental data. First, consider the price-to-earnings ratio, often referred to as the PE ratio. This important metric measures a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. A negative PE ratio indicates that the company is experiencing negative earnings or is incurring losses. Even well-established companies can face downturns, typically due to factors outside their control. However, consistently negative PE ratios may point to inadequate profits and raise concerns about potential bankruptcy risks. Turning to upcoming events, the next earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 4th of November, 2025. The consensus estimates from analysts stand at -31 cents. It's important to monitor these figures, as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for EOS Energy Enterprises. There's no significant resistance from accumulated volume above, which means the stock could move upward swiftly under the right conditions. In this case, you might want to enter a position and use volume to determine when to exit. On the downside, EOS Energy Enterprises encounters its first support level at $17.05. If this support level holds, it could be a good entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for EOS Energy Enterprises from multiple analyst sources is sell. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 5th of September 2025, Puri Sumit conducted an insider buy of 68,334 shares of common stock. On the 8th of September 2025, Puri Sumit conducted an insider sell of 20,501 shares of common stock. On the same day, Puri Sumit conducted another insider sell of 20,000 shares of common stock. On the 5th of September 2025, Puri Sumit also conducted an insider sell of 68,334 shares of restricted stock units. On the 3rd of September 2025, Walters Marion conducted an insider sell of 50,000 shares of common stock. Analyzing the 100 most recent insider trades, we find that the insider power is positive, with a ratio of 8.349. In total, insiders purchased 5,737,725 shares and sold 4,770,901 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $17.77, reflecting a decline of 2.80%. This stock experiences significant daily fluctuations, which introduces considerable risk. The 14-day relative strength index stands at 85, further elevating that risk. Additionally, there is a buy signal generated from a pivot bottom identified 27 days ago. Is EOS Energy Enterprises stock a good buy? EOS Energy Enterprises Inc. presents several positive signals. However, these are not sufficient to classify it as a buy candidate. At this time, it is more suitable to consider it as a hold candidate, meaning one should either hold or accumulate shares while waiting for further developments. Due to some minor weaknesses in the technical analysis, we have revised our conclusion for this stock from a buy to a hold candidate since our last evaluation. After examining the volatility and movements from the previous trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Thursday, the 16th of October, we anticipate that EOS Energy Enterprises will open lower by 190 thousandths of a dollar, beginning the trading session at $18.09. We want to remind you that trading carries a significant risk of losing money, and it's advisable to consult with a financial advisor before making any decisions regarding the purchase or sale of securities. Your investment decisions should not be based solely on the information provided by StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please comment below and share your thoughts. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a beautiful day. With warm regards from all of us here at StockInvest.